Okay. Welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. And I'm happy to say that I am broadcasting now. I finally got my subscribers up on TikTok, so I'm able to now go live, and I'm trying to create a platform over here as well. So I want to say big up to my new subscribers, followers on TikTok, and of course my old heads here on Facebook, um, YouTube, and Twitter as well. Today, difficulties of parenting these days, uh, ungrateful kids. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can, get updates. I mean, because you're definitely going to miss some gems that I throw out. Every once in a while, I may hit you with a hot track. I may, bring something of importance to you, and I want you to be definitely in the know. Um, So before I begin, I would like to say that I did put the link in the description. So if anyone would like to come on and share their thoughts on this particular topic, which is difficulties of parenting these days, how kids are very ungrateful, please feel free to do so. I'll be glad to bring you on, and we're gonna sit back and chat and talk about what's going on in the parenting world. So I want to throw that out there. So with that being said. I want to pose the question to my viewers out there. Do you feel that excuse me, these days there are some difficulties in parenting? I'm an OG, and I was raised in a two-parent home, just as well as a lot of individuals that I've been around. They have been raised in a two-parent home, and they were brought up somewhat pretty decent, I might add. So um, that may pose the question of whether raising someone in a two-parent home or someone coming up in a two-parent home is beneficial, or is it a plus or a minus? Because I've heard on numerous occasions that if a male is raised by a female, or his mother, or whatever, he doesn't get the male attributes, or the male raising up as a male is not instilled in him. And if a female is raised by a dad, she doesn't get the female portion of what it's like to be raised, by your mom. And that may or may not be true. Um, just from hanging around individuals, I really haven't paid, or did never pay too much attention to it, that particular premises. So uh, they turn out to be pretty cool to me as far as I'm concerned. But lately, and I'm gonna have to stop every once in a while to uh, check to see if there are any comments. But lately, this has really been a situation on my mind. The difficulties of parenting these days. If you were to ask me, I would definitely say that for parents, yes, there are some difficulties of parenting these days. For the simple fact, there are so many outside influences, and if you're not, if you don't run a rigid household, your child could definitely, get caught up in what these outsiders bring to them. Them as far as the friends and things like that. They can definitely get caught up in that whole facet, that whole realm of whatever you're trying to teach them. They are not really trying to abide by or trying to hear, because they're so much into what their friends and what have you are getting away with, or are doing in their household. You know, um, me coming up, as I mentioned, I was raised with both parents, and there were some outside influences that occurred. Me being visually impaired, I didn't get into as much influences as my siblings did, but there were some influences that did fall victim to, and that's because it had something to do with me growing up and just trying to see what's out there. But for the most part, I think that overall, all five of us, we grew up very stable, very you know respectful, respectable. I mean, there were some bumps in the road, but for the most part, we did manage to stay together and stay focused and whatnot. But as I look around and view what's going on now, I'm seeing that there's a great deal of influences these days from kids, and that includes let me see, hold on a second. That includes that includes individuals. Was I forgot my train of thought, but there are a lot of influences these days because there's TV, there's other friends, there's if you're female, there's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and vice versa. That are putting a lot of things into your ear and going and allowing you to go against the grain as to what your parents are teaching you. Now, I really want to touch on this for the simple fact that there has had some occurrence of something similar to what I'm talking about here where I'm from just recently. And I should have saved it to the end, but I have to tie it all into what's going on right now. There was a situation where this young girl, 16 years of age, which is the reason why I kind of put this topic together. She was 16. Her and I'm gonna keep the names out of it. And her boyfriend was 16 years of age. Mother was 33 years of age, and she hired her boyfriend um, for a couple of dollars to kill her mother. Now, just a little bit background on the mother, and it was that the mother was on her way to becoming a nurse, according to relatives and what have you. She was very instrumental in the lives of her kids, especially her brothers. I mean, her sons. Athletics. She frequently went to the games and supported the kids in that fashion. And um, I listened further in terms of trying because I want to find out exactly what may have been the premises because I'm nosy like that. Come to find out the young lady who was 16, the one who hired the boyfriend, she didn't like the fact that she was being well, the word was she didn't like the fact that she was told no at 16 years of age. She didn't like the fact that she was told no, which brought me to the conclusion that, man, these days, these days, it is very is you kind of have to watch out. You can't really parent kids like the way you want to because there is the notion that at some point these kids might want to try to do you something. They want to try might want to try to kill you. And this was a prime example, which go ties back into are there difficulties of parenting. Now, some might say the old school parents might say, "Nah, ain't no difficulties. 'Cause I'm gonna do what I gotta do." But who's to say that this young lady who was killed had that same notion in terms of how she raised her kids? And as you know, I don't know if she had there was a father in the household, but from what I'm hearing, it was not. So she did her damnness to make sure everything was running smoothly or everything ran smoothly. But it appeared that didn't even work because no matter what, to me at that point, and that's just one out of a situation that occurs. That was a situation where she did all she could. She tried to keep her kid on the right track, and unfortunately she met her demise. So I posed the question, what do you do in this situation? I mean, you not me as a parent, I'm not gonna let off, but then again, you don't even understand what's going on in in that child's mind to where they want to kill you because you as a parent are doing the right thing, which I go back to the question is there is which is are there any difficulties? Are there difficulties of individuals parenting these days? And I put the last part on there stating that kids are ungrateful because no matter what you do, in most cases you can bend over backwards, and that ties into what I'm saying. You can bend over backwards for these kids. You can do whatever you can to make things happen, and the kids still don't respect the fact that you as a mother or as a father are doing your best in terms of trying to make things happen. I really don't understand that. So if anyone could pose a question or pose the answer to the question, what do you do in this? I mean, I experienced it. I'm not gonna go too detail with my fiance, the raising of some teenagers, a teenage male and a teenage female, and they turn out to be good in the end. They turn, sometimes things will happen, but the thing of it is, growing up, we had to nip some of the things that were occurring. We had to nip it in the bud. I can't say everything was peaceful and everything was on point. We had some situations, but I never thought or never fathomed the fact that uh, my daughter or my son would retaliate and and want to kill their mother. And and until to this day, I still look at it like, man, I cannot believe that this really actually occurred. That this young lady had the gumption or the audacity to actually hire her boyfriend, and he went along with it for the sake of a couple $100 to actually kill her mother. And according to the news and individuals, uh, it was stated that this young lady even had the nerve. She had some siblings, had the nerve to hide them out in the room, or watch over them, or protect them while this situation was going on. I can't. I mean, I just can't understand that. But I can't blame music. I'm just putting out that there are factors out there. I can't blame other people for doing what for if you have a friend that's doing what that person is not doing, and they're upset, mama, why you or dad, why y'all can't do it? This person is doing it because they normally, in most cases, they do use that particular leg to stand on and try to justify for the reason why they should do it. No, but the thing with this, I can't really use those particular outside forces, because that's not giving them any type of leeway to do whatever they do. And it couldn't, it don't have to be a person plotting to kill their parents. It could be a situation where they just want to do what they want to do, say, or they want to get away with it because other people are doing it. But man, I'm here to say, and it's a sad situation when things like this are occurring, to where if a kid does not get their way, then they will plot to try to kill their mom or their dad, their grandfather, their grandmother, whatever, because they don't want structure. They don't want nobody telling them what to do. And that's always been the situation. Oh, he can't tell, or she can't tell them what to do, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can just hear these young kids saying stuff like this. But man, we're in a situation, man, to where, and I know I've heard this before, that there are no more older parents, and I'm not saying that this is the reason why, but I'm just speaking my piece. There are older parents or parents who have kids at at an older age, to where they have that particular experience, to where they can put it down on the kids, and handle their business. It's no more like that. And I have to be careful and say that I don't know what had gone on in their household, but I know from what I'm hearing as far as the news, this young lady was doing her part. But just as a whole, kids feel that they're on that level with their parents. If a parent's 25 and they're 14 or whatever, it's the age gap is so close together to where they feel that they can relate. They related. That's why I let and this may not be the reason why, but it's just was put this way to where I had my child at I mean, I was like real old when I had my little boy, and he's 8 years of age. But I don't want to digress. I just want to, wanted to come out and just pose the question that are there difficulties, man, in parenting these days? I ain't gonna get off into the rap music. I ain't gonna get into the R&B music. I ain't gonna get off into the gospel music. No kind of music to have any influence on individuals. It is just that we don't, you don't know where to start. And this is really a scary situation to know that a 16-year-old can put and have the gumption to plot to kill her mother, who was doing the best that she can. I'm quite sure, black mother, my I salute you, to do the best that she can, and she not really wanting to go, with what the mama is doing in the household. She wants to evidently go against the grain and have our own way, not thinking that she was gonna get caught for this horrendous crime. And now she she may not have to answer to her mom, but she definitely has to answer to the system. So that's what I wanted to do, man. I wanted to come on here and just share some light. And this, hold on. Yep, that's my girl right there, Janice. You are definitely right. Would you like to come on and talk about it, Janice? I, this is my girl from way back in the day, Janice. I really can't believe that this was actually a situation that had occurred. I'm still, as they say, I'm still thrilled for the simple fact that this young lady, not only that, I mean the boyfriend. And I don't know the amount of money, and it does not even matter. But the fact, just say if it's $200, you mean to tell me you will risk your life for $200 because may so-called love that particular person at 16? You don't know nothing about no love. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about love, but money. I mean, money. The love of money, as they say, is the root of all evil. Because he's not innocent. He's not innocent in this situation. Believe me. 'Cause if at 16, I wish I would have been talking about killing my mama or plotting to kill my mama or daddy. Believe me, before it even got out my tongue, I probably would have been. And we got disciplined a lot. Me, can you believe? Blind person. My daddy whipped my ass. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? Before it even got out of my mouth, I probably would have been disciplined. We received some disciplinary actions. Believe me, but this is something really to really think about, and to know that this is what the world is coming to. And I don't want to get on my soapbox and you know do all that, but it's coming. Things like this, it's coming, and do the best you can with your kids. Sit them down after something like this has occurred. It does not hurt to sit them down and let them think about and explain to them, man. And I'm quite sure this young lady had done everything. I'm just feeling in my heart, and I'm thinking that she had done everything she could for the simple fact that she was very instrumental in her kids' lives. The fact that she was going to the games, the fact that she was participating in their lives as a single mother, man, that says a whole hell of a lot. So I'm hurt, and I really do pray for the family. I really do. So, Janice says she's hurt by it because she knows her grandmother and grandmother. Tell me this, Janice. I don't want to mention the person's name, but the grandfather, did he attend a local high school here in Baton Rouge? Did he play football? And I wish Janice could come on and talk. But definitely, man. I want to thank my TikTok viewers for actually coming on. I'm gonna end y'all because I got a lot more to talk about. But hold on a second. What's happening with it? Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Please share this. This was a very important topic to me for the simple fact that I am a parent, a blind parent at that, and not that being visually impaired has anything to do with it. Just the fact that it touched me, it messed me up real bad to think that, and I don't even know these people, that a 16-year-old, regardless, because the mother is actually doing her job and trying to actually keep her 16-year on the right path, plotted to kill her mother. Now she don't have her mother. Now she's in jail. Now she's gonna have to answer to somebody. You didn't want to answer to your mama, but you're gonna have to answer them. Both of y'all, both of you all, and the kids. And I like what the grandfather has said about the kid who was going to, I don't know if it's football or whatever. He said he's gonna do it for his mama, even though she's not gonna be able to come to his game. In essence, he's gonna work much harder to get to the pros. And God, I mean, I'm not the most religious person, but I really hope he does make it. And it sounds like he will be definitely determined. So, without for fear of going off. Going off tangent, I definitely want to come and talk about the difficulties of parenting these days, and this is not a white, black, oriental thing. It's over the whole across the board because there's a great deal of disrespect for children and their parents. And I mean, I can't say I hope it stops, but my thing is you just do what you can to make it happen and just pray that nothing happens to you because it's crucial out here for real. As the older, younger people say, it's crucial. It really is. Okay, Janice stated that these people were sweet. I can imagine though, Jay. I really can imagine. How the situation, because of the response and when they were interviewed, the relatives were interviewed, they had nothing but nice things. I had to go and run and tell my going off the subject, but had to go and run and tell my girlfriend about because she wanted to be a nurse, and it just we talk about a lot of issues. I was like, the young lady who was killed, she was on her way to become a nurse. I mean, like, if y'all can offer some suggestions, or if y'all know like what to do in situations like that, do you stop discipline, let them run rampant, or you continue to do what you got to do? What do you do? I mean, what I'm saying, and this really put a lot of parents on point. You know what I'm saying? Now you either gonna, what you gonna, I don't know what, be protected now as far as parents, what I'm saying? Because now you wondering if my child wanted to go to we have a thing called 13 gates, or go to the fair, whatever, and you tell them no, or is it going to be a situation they're going to try to kill somebody or kill you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to thank my TikTok followers for supporting me. Please, my name is Anthony Parker, and with Third Eye Visions, I try to post as often as I can about topics that are dear to my heart. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can definitely check me out. There are numerous amount of videos that I've posted. You can, see for yourself, and please follow me. Um, you know, there are not all issues like this. It's just a wide array of topics. So I'm gonna end on you on TikTok, and then I'm gonna get back with y'all. Hold on a second. Yeah, hold on, yeah. Hold up, y'all. Okay. Look, so anyway, y'all, I want to thank y'all for coming on Third Eye Visions. Thank you, Janice. Thank you for support. Y'all, please share my videos for real. I mean, I love what I'm doing. I almost was at the point of just stopping because number one, I had my, I got a job that I do now. Uh, and the fact that people weren't showing me, the respect in terms of what I was doing. I mean, I don't know if you believe in it or whatever, but if you don't believe it, share it with somebody else who does, and just make this thing jump like pogo. I want to thank Janice for real for coming on here and sharing her thoughts. And for those who continue to support, I appreciate it. And for those who come on here afterwards, please share. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that it's been a long journey. And talk to your kids, man. Let them know what's going on, man. I'm out.